Hey everyone, this is Sparky with electroniccigarettereview.com, and I'm here to shoot another video review for you today. And this video review is going to be on the Krave Disposable electronic cigarette from Smoke51. And actually the actual name of the company is Smoke Anywhere USA, but it's the same company that packages and distributes the Smoke51 product. And like I said, this is a disposable electronic cigarette. It's actually going to be the first video review of a disposable I've done. I've done disposable electronic cigars, but never a cigarette yet. So this is going to be kind of interesting. The reason why disposable electronic cigarettes are good is because if you haven't tried electronic cigarettes before, it's a good first experience in my opinion, because it's the cheapest. Basically, the reason why they're so cheap is because they don't include extra atomizers, extra batteries, battery charger, things like that. It's pretty much just a battery and some replacement cartridges, and that's all you get. So the other reason why disposables are good is if you're going to a place where you won't have a battery charger, or you're just trying to pack light, or you traveled somewhere and you forgot your regular cigarettes or your electronic cigarettes and you'd like to purchase a cheap electronic cigarette. I won't say the price because prices always change, but you can buy this very cheaply online. You can find the Smoke51 link at electroniccigarettereview.com. So without any further delay, I'm going to go ahead and unbox it, and I'm expecting to at least find this inside. The packaging is very much similar to a regular cigarette, even down to the cellophane that's on the outside. I find that interesting. Inside we just have three things. We've got an instruction manual that tells you how to use this thing. And I thought it was a two-piece kit, but it's not. It's in fact a three-piece kit. And the reason for that is because this looks like it's just a cartridge for shipping, but inside you have a battery and a removable atomizer. But since it's a disposable and you're not going to be recharging the battery or replacing atomizers, kind of just get a closer look at the atomizer there. And like I said, since you're not going to be replacing atomizers or charging batteries, you're pretty much just going to throw this thing away when you're done. It's really just a two-piece kit, because all you need to do is pull it out of the package, pull off this protective cover, and then put a cartridge on there and start smoking. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to move on to the what I call the brief demonstration portion. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to pull out one of the cartridges here, which are nicely packaged in a, interestingly enough, kind of a push-through foil kind of packaging, which I find kind of nice actually, because it will make sure that they're kind of sterile and ship well. And looks like it's got a plug to pull off there. Pull that off. You can see the nicotine cartridge inside. It's already exposed, so there's nothing else to do except pull that rubber plug out, and then you force it onto the end like this, and there you have it. You're ready to go. You don't have to charge the battery beforehand. I'm assuming it's already charged, unless I've received a unit that's dead on arrival here, and you're ready to go. So now what I do in my demonstrations is I take two drags. The first drag I take is I'm not really trying to inhale. I'm just taking what we call a primer puff. And I'm pretty much doing that to get the atomizer warm for the full inhale, but I am going to still blow the smoke out, just so you can kind of see the difference in vapor production from the primer puff to the full inhale. So, and then after I get done with those two drags, then I'll repeat that, and by the fourth and final drag, it should be pretty warm. I may, if it doesn't work well, I may experiment a little bit, but I'll go ahead and let you know if I'm doing that in the video. So here's the first drag. Again, I'm not inhaling on this one. I'm just kind of pulling the smoke into my mouth. Wow, very good vapor production, even on the primer puff. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the full inhale. And after I inhale fully, I'm going to exhale immediately, so you can kind of see the difference. That cherry is very good. I really like that. So now I'm just going to repeat that demonstration. Again, the first inhale is, or the first drag rather, is I'm not going to inhale, just a primer puff. And I'm having a little technical difficulty here. I'm wondering if when I unscrew the atomizer I might need to tighten the battery, and I think I did have it a little loose, so I'm going to try that again. Very good primer puff, and now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the full inhale. So that's about what you would expect from a three-piece unit. Very nice cherry flavor. Not much else to say about the unit. First impression, I like it. It looks like it has a 4-hole atomizer, which is always good. You'll notice that when I took the drag, when the atomizer was actually on, the tip would light. And there was no automatic cutoff switch, so I could take a drag for as long as I wanted to. And I did take some pretty long drags there. So now I'm going to move on to the size comparison, and the first one I'm going to compare it to is the just a regular size filtered cigarette. I won't say what brand because they're not paying me to advertise for them, but you can see lengthwise that disposable is quite a bit longer than the regular cigarette. Now the reason why I'm thinking that's probably the case is because they want this to be, you know, a pretty high capacity battery to last through 4 cartridges. And then as far as the diameter is concerned, about the same diameter. The disposable is a little bit bigger in diameter. And then I'll compare it to a 100 length cigarette as well. And lengthwise, dang, that disposable is still longer. I think one thing that adds a little bit of length to it is that atomizer there. I don't know if you can see that, but the atomizer ends right there, adds a little bit of length, and then you have the cartridge that pushes on. So, and then in terms of the diameter on the one compared to the 100 length, as expected, disposable is thicker, but those 100 length cigarettes are usually a little bit more tapered. So that pretty much concludes the unboxing and demonstration of the Krave Disposable electronic cigarette. If you like that video review, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And also, I'll be testing this unit out over the next week or so and writing a full review. Be sure to check that out on electroniccigarettereview.com. Thank you for watching.